back to today's video and a new series to my channel which I'm starting. Basically some weeks back I was looking at vintage stuff on YouTube and then looking at all the styles from over the period of time, and I just got an idea. I thought, I know what I can do, 100 years of makeup. So I ran with it, and then I thought, oh, I can involve YouTubers with this and we can do the collabs on different years, and yeah, I didn't think about how much work this was going to be, but I'm trusting the process. So today's collaboration is the year 1910 and it's with Nona, and she's a lovely YouTuber. She's my very good friend here, and she does makeup looks, collaborations, hauls, Dollar Tree hauls, all things like that. She is a lovely, lovely woman and I really like her, and she's such a good friend, as I said. And she was a bit nervous about this. She said, I don't know how to do 1910. And I said, honestly, it is so simple. So anyway, I have actually applied a light layer of foundation and my concealer, because foundation and concealer wasn't available back then, but I have done that just for my benefit and for the dark circles, to try and hide them and everything like that, because I am not sleeping. So 1910, I've got some facts. So by the beginning of the 1900s makeup era, women sought after the pale look. So there was no bronzers and contours and nothing like that. And they used lemon juice, either consumed or rubbed over their face. I wasn't going to attempt that one because my face doesn't like many products with citrus in it. It likes vitamin C, it likes apricot, but that's about as far as it will go. And yeah, applied to the face as a tonic. I thought that was crazy. To have a tan was suggested to be of lower class, and people that work the land, so tans did not exist, and the higher class used to stay indoors and out the shade and used to stay as pale as possible. So anyway, like I said, I've already applied a little layer of foundation and concealer. Yes, a bit cheaty, but I just wanted a bit of coverage. Anyway, so for the 1910s, it was just it was slate grey colours, or it was sort of like a lightish brown. So I'm going in with this black out palette from Revolution, and I'm going to pop this shade on my lids. And where's my mirror? There we go. So if I pop that there, I'm just going to pop that grey tone on my lid. I'm not even trying my lids today. In fact, this looks a little dark. A bit darker than I expected. Sort of a grey brown. And they just applied it to the lid. It didn't go up to the crease or anything. Just to the lid, really. We had none of that blend stuff and everything. I have been eating, drinking, sleeping, breathing the 1910s. I'll be glad to move to the 1920s tonight. I've even listened to some of the music. I've watched the fashions and everything. And it's been truly fascinating, to be honest. But 6 layers of underwear. 6. Kid you not. I'd be shattered by the time I'd done all that. Corsets and petticoats and bloomers, and I think people from the 1910s, if they came back now, they'd be either very shocked or very appalled at the fact we only have 2 items of underwear and get dressed. Let alone none of their fancy dresses and things. I think that's fine. So, just a light layer. There you go. Very quick. Now, I can't read up anywhere whether they used eyeliner, because to wear makeup in the 1910s was mainly for people that worked on stage or prostitutes. Otherwise, nobody really wore the makeup, and if they did, they just did it as light as possible to make it look as natural. Let's see if I had any fallout. Just a bit. Just push that away. There we go. So I am going to do my eyebrows. This is going to be tricky. So in 1910s also, it was just eyebrow products like this. Actually not like this. I didn't have the pencils, but that's all I have. So, and for mascara, they used to mix a combination of Vaseline and charcoal. That would be interesting. Basically just... See, this should be easy for me because I'll do my eyebrows badly anyway. I'm not going to make it a more of an arch because I would probably make a mess. Basically, just a line, really. My hands are really shaky today. To be honest, not as shaky as yesterday. It's been such a challenge not to poke myself in the eye with mascara and eyeliner. It's because I am on a different, well, not different medication, but taking more of one of the medications I have, and it's not suiting me because the side effect is shaky hands, as the doctor told me, and yeah, I'm not enjoying it, so I've gone back down to what I was doing. So that for a game of soldiers, it's not happening. So anyway, just going to push those through. Haha, that's shocking. So yeah, this is basically it. The eyebrows like that. Now, they didn't have a mascara, we have them now, but I'm going to use a regular one. So let's see. Women would also mix up dyes from cosmetics to create their own eyeshadows. Lemon colour was also another eyeshadow. And Gordon Selfridge in Oxford Street, London, launched his cosmetic counter in 1909. So that was something. They had a cosmetic counsellor. They did have one of them. They had a cosmetic counter. But yeah, it was all very basic and all of that. It wasn't like it is today. So I'm going to apply some mascara now. Just going to use my Drama Bomb lightly. Not going to do what I usually do, a couple of coats and everything. Just a light layer. As light as possible. I'm not going to pop on any eyeliner because although I think they would have used it on stage, mine would be in the waterline and I don't feel that would be very authentic. Plus, I'm trying to do the more if you was wearing it on an everyday basis and not being on stage, because they did do it. but just not that often and not that much. So pop that there, just a little bit, nothing major. Because normally I'll do a couple of coats of this mascara. So the next collaboration will be the 1920s, and that's going to be with my best friend Heather. I might have overdone that bit there, it's just, as you can see, that mascara's just got a mind of its own. So there we go. Now on their faces, they did used to just use face powder, a pale one. But what they tend to do was to use the face powder. Then because rouge, the blusher, was in little pots, they used to put that on their forehead and their cheekbones or wherever and all of that, and then put powder on top. But I suppose really a cream one you would, but yeah, they used to put that up there and everything. So I'm going to go in with my face powder, and I'm just going to use a transparent one from Rimmel. And just lightly, because I haven't got a cream blusher, so, and I haven't got any of the period costume or anything. I just popped my hair into a lowish, well, middle kind of bun. Their hair used to be a bit more like rolled at the front and more puffy, I guess, but I can't do that. I'm not very good at hair. So that's a light application of powder. Now I'm going in with my blusher from Revolution in the shade Love Struck. And for blusher, it was quite heavy, but more, where's my mirror gone? More circular motions. This is how I'm doing this, because I popped my mirror in there. So kind of, you know, apples of the cheeks. If anything, they did like their blushes. And for lipstick, they would often use a bit of rouge, as they called it, and just pop that on the lips. There was no lipsticks how we have them today in the tubes or anything. Not that as early on as 1910. There we go, just a bit of blush. Okay, a lot of blush. And I am now going to pop on this lipstick, Cherries in the Snow from Revlon. Now, I'm not going to pop it on as you would from the stick, because they never did that. All they wanted to do was pop on a slight bit of colour, just to give it like a light wash of colour. Like a your lips bitten effect, something like that. A bitten lip effect, that was it. Slightly a bit more. It's probably a little bit more than it should be. Maybe go with a different colour. Actually, it looks brighter on camera than it actually is. It's not as bright as this. So that is all they did. No setting spray, nothing. So you can see how quick that was. Kind of compensates from having to spend all that time with corsets and stuff and 6 layers of underwear. Let's be honest. And I have a little bit here. Yeah, let me read you this. As I covered earlier on, the term makeup still only belonged to the domain of the stage actresses. A woman could not be seen to be wearing anything other than her natural face. That belongs, said, the main component. Hang on, I'll try that one again. That being said, the main component in any Edwardian lady's bag was rouge, which came in pots of various sizes. This rouge could be applied to the cheeks, forehead, and just stain on the lips, as opposed to lip shaping. And women back then seemed to take more time in their skincare than they actually did doing makeup or anything, because like I said, it was more specifically towards stage, if you're doing stage makeup, and yeah, prostitutes of course wearing a bit of makeup. So there we go, guys. This is the 1910s. This is how it goes. There was no lower lash line colour or anything. This feels so weird for me. It's nothing compared to my everyday makeup, what I do, but here is my take on the era anyway. And there we go, guys. Please go and watch Nona's video. There will be a playlist when her video goes live, so I can pop that in the playlist, which will be in the description box, and also it'll be there for everybody else's collaborations with me as well in later dates. Please do go and check out Nona's channel. She is absolutely lovely, so beautiful, so lovely, and she's a pleasure to talk to, and she does lots of interesting stuff. And if you like what I do on my channel, I'm sure you're going to love her channel. So her video is going to be linked on its own for now, but when you see it, you might find there's a playlist already, but I'm not quite sure, because I tried to do the playlist for the video, it's not up yet, and it won't let you put the link in until the video's live, so there's not much you can do about that. So anyway, I'm going to go. I will see you again next time. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, and please do all the good stuff.